Hi, this is Jeffrey Rhoades from experimentalhomesteader.com, and before I begin, I wanted to say we did receive this item for free or at a reduced price for honest opinions. All opinions are our own. And what I have tonight is a Leader Accessories crossbow package. This is a compound crossbow. This has a quiver and 4 arrows. They are 20-inch aluminum arrows. It's a Vista Camo design. It's a 175-pound pull. It is 360 feet per second on the arrows. This has an aluminum barrel, aluminum riser. It's a light composite stock, solid fiberglass limb. It does have a patent-pending trigger and technology dry fire inhibitor. Okay, let me get this opened up and I will show you how it looks on the inside. Okay, so here's the start of the box. Okay. You can see the arrows are up here in this area. Also, your cocking rope, very handy. Some of your attachment hardware is in here. The quiver, the stirrup, the foot stirrup for cocking this. We're going to set that aside. Here's more of your hardware. I saw the tube of rail lube in there as well. Okay, so in here, this is the scope for this. It's a 4x32 rifle scope that we're going to be attaching to the bow. Undo these twist ties. Okay, here is the limb for the bow. The limb does come pre-strung, which is a good thing since it is a compound bow. I have no idea how to string one of these. They're not exactly easy. So I am very happy that they come pre-strung. Okay, now under here, let me open this up. Okay, here is the stock. Set that back here. And the sling. And the instructions. Okay. Always a good thing to have is the instructions. They're actually pretty nice instructions. They do have illustrations along with descriptions of what you're supposed to do. Okay. It also details how to cock and fire the bow. Has a little explanation about windage and elevation and how to use the sights. So let me go ahead and get started assembling this in just a moment, and we'll be right back. Okay, so let me set this stuff aside for a moment. Okay, put that on the floor. We'll come back to all of that. That's the quiver and the arrows and everything that we'll be assembling in a few minutes. Okay, let me get out. Okay, in here we have most of the parts that we're going to need right away for putting this together. Okay. one of the first things you're going to do is find your cable slide. This goes onto your primary cables here. And attaches like that. This is going to hold these cables in position when you put this on the stock. This will slide into the area underneath. Okay. Now, okay. Try to make sure I've got my orientation right. Okay. And I want to get out. This is a piece of sticky foam rubber, and this is a piece that it's going to go on. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this. Sorry. Hold on a sec. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attach this on here like this. Okay, and this is going to be a cushion that's going to be basically in this area here to cushion between the stock and the limb just a little bit when it's fired. Okay, so what we're going to do, take the bow, box is sliding. Okay, so your bowstring is going to go on top of the rail, and then your cable slide slides in there. There's a little piece here that it slides onto, and that'll hold those cables in place. And then you're going to place your this piece here is going to go over like that, and then you're going to put your limb onto the stock. Okay, and we're going to work this down onto it. Okay, so it's a tight fit, which is a good thing. There we go. I think part of it was just I had the wrong angle on it. So it slides on there, and then in here we have a large bolt, and I'm going to put the bolt in there, and we're going to tighten it down. And this does come with the hardware you need, including Allen wrenches, several different sized Allen wrenches, which is very nice. And you just tighten this down. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now, okay, so the limb is attached. We have our string up on top of the rails, and a little bit later we'll be lubing up these rails with the lube that they provide, which is a good thing. You want to keep these lubed up nicely so your string doesn't wear as quickly. Okay, now we're going to attach the foot stirrup. Okay, now how does this stirrup attach? Install the riser spacers into the shallowest end. Countersunk, okay. Okay. Okay, so this stirrup is a little different from some of the others that we've dealt with. So its attachment is a little different as well. But it's more of a flat face to it, which I think will be very nice when you put it on the ground and you put your foot in there. It'll be a nice flat surface. Okay, so okay. Okay, this one's a little different, so I'm trying to make sure of what I am doing here. Okay, bear with me just a moment, because this one is a little different, so. Okay, let me get out these are the screws that we're going to be using, and they're going to go in there. Okay. 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 And once again, we're going to be using Allen wrench. Find the right one. Okay. And we're just going to snug these down. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. And now the stirrup is attached. Okay. So there's the stirrup attached. Okay. Now, okay, let me find here's the quiver. And this is the hardware for attaching the quiver. Okay, so make sure I've got the orientation right. Okay. The quiver with Phillips head screwdriver. so okay, so we're going to attach the quiver pieces. This piece is your quick detach. This slides onto here, and then it will lock into place. And we're just going to put this on here. Like so. Allen wrench. Okay. And we will just tighten those down. Okay. Snug down. Okay. And now this will just slide on here all the way over, and then you flip the lever into place and it's locked into place. And then you can just open it back up, slide it off. Okay, so there's the quiver. Okay. Oh, sorry. Now I need to do the sling. Okay, so we're going to be attaching the sling next. Inside this bag is the sling and this sling stud. One of them is attached at the back here. Comes pre-attached. And then they send you the second one in a little baggie with the sling. And it has a little washer in here with it. And this one is rather tight in here, so one of these. I use an Allen wrench so I can tighten this up. There we go. Sometimes they're real easy to finger tighten into the holes. This one was a little tight in there, didn't want to turn, so I'm just using an Allen wrench to give it a little, and I don't want it snugged all the way down, but this way I can now remove this screw here, slide it out, slide it through the hole in the stud, screw it back down. And we'll do the same thing back here. We're going to unscrew this, pull it out, slide it over, slide that in there, and tighten it back down. Okay, and now we have our sling, and this sling is adjustable, so it's you can adjust it to different sizes. How figure out how it fits best on your shoulder. And okay, now we need to attach the scope, and then we will lube up the rail, and we will be good to go. All we'll have to do is add our arrows to the quiver. Okay, yeah, the sight does come with a battery, and it also has instructions with maintenance instructions and a cleaning cloth. Okay, this is the battery compartment. It just screws open, and then we will pop our battery in there. You do want to make sure that you turn off your sight when you're done. Otherwise, you will run your battery down very quickly. It's also good to carry spare batteries with you so that you have. Okay. Okay. And this does have several settings on it. Okay. Okay, so this actually does come with filters that are attached, and these can be taken off. It does have on the settings, you can do either a red or a green targeting little dots in here, little circles for where you're targeting, depending on which you prefer, whether you want red or green. So we're going to go ahead and put this on here. Let's see. And this just goes back here on the rail. See if I can get it on here right. Okay. It's actually pretty easy to install. Okay. It's easy if I put it the right place. Because you don't really want it moving around on you. And you can just finger tighten these, or you can use a screwdriver or a quarter. The groove in here, you can fit a quarter in there, and you can just twist it. Okay, still moving a little bit, but I'll figure that out eventually. Okay, so the instructions do mention marking your bow string. We've got a white chalk marker at the moment. I want to get something permanent to do this with. But what you're going to do is mark each side of the string. Okay. And what this is going to allow you to do is track. You mark both sides of the string. Okay. This allows you to track that you're getting a consistent even pull to the back. So when you pull this back and you cock it, you want to see those white marks on both sides. Otherwise, you're getting an uneven, inconsistent pull, and this could be bad. You could be doing damage to the bow. You'll want to work on making sure that you're pulling it evenly every time. Okay. I'm also going to go ahead and lube the rail. It comes with this flight rail lube. This is a stick lubricant with silicone. And just open up the tube, push it out just a little bit, and what you're going to do is just kind of run it up and down the rail a little bit and get this kind of waxed up basically. And this way, when you fire, the string isn't going to have as much contact with the rail. It's not going to rub as badly on the rail, and it will keep your bowstring functional for longer. It does recommend about every 10 to 15 firings that you relube. So that's basically your bow. And we will be back in a little bit with another video of demonstration of firing and cocking of this. We'll use the rope assist to cock this and then fire it and demonstrate how well it works. So thank you and have a great night.